So it's really important to have really good tools when you're doing pruning, and to make the investment in tools that are really professional grade and can really make a good cut. Don't go cheap on the tools because you're going to be using them for a lot of time. So really buy the best tools that you can afford. So one of the first things we talk about with pruning young trees in particular is hand saws. There's many different types of saws out there, many different varieties, many different brands. Pick the tools that you can afford, as I said, and the tools that you like best. But you'll notice all of these have what we call a tri-cut tooth blade. So these cut on the pull. So these teeth are meant to really allow you to put your power and your control in that saw when you pull back on it. So there's lots of different styles. There's those that have a curved blade. Some maybe have a little bit of a widened end on the base to kind of help keep your saw in the cut. You may find some that are straight blade as well, right? And a lot of times you're trying to get something into a very narrow branch angle, and so one of the best tools out there are some of these little saw blades that are very narrow and allow for you to actually get into some of those more narrow cut spaces. Then of course you also have the big ones, the big monster hand saws that are really a serious power that you're kind of looking at. And you could cut a 4-inch diameter branch with a saw this big. So even though you may be able to cut your branch off with a pair of pruners, that if it's only a 1/2 inch, I really prefer using a hand saw because I think it gives you a much cleaner and more professional cut.